Welcome back to the Kimi Kato Show with Jeremiah. We have Doug and Dan from the band Hoobastank. We just went out with Crawling in the Dark and came back with Running Away from their first album, Hoobastank. So the way we met, or I met the band, was I was working, I was a very junior product manager at Universal. And we had this monthly meeting for releases, and I saw this band called Hoobastank. I didn't even know how to read it. Read I don't know who what. Anyways, I listened to the music. I absolutely loved it. So I said I want to be the product manager. So I became the product manager, and I started working on their release. That was the first time. That was my first encounter with the band. Eventually, the band obviously was breaking in the United States. It was slowly reaching Japan. I was the product manager, so I was promoting it. I was marketing it. Then they got the opportunity to tour Japan, and they came. And that was the first time I met them. I think probably at the hotel or the venue. I said hello.
Yeah, that was in 2002.
Yeah, that was the first trip to Japan.
So you were a fan first.
I was a fan as well as, working on their album.
And did they disappoint when you met them for the first time?
I hope I didn't.
No, did they?
No, you must have thought we were the biggest idiots. Seriously.
No.
Because all we wanted to know at the time was what kind of offensive Japanese phrases can we learn.
Goodness, yes. That's seriously, and you're not joking. That was all you asked.
Well, I knew most of it, but it was mostly right. Chris
and you, Dan.
And Dan, but mostly Chris. I want to feel like it's mostly Chris.
Yeah. Where is Chris?
And during whatever, something, make it up, something obscene in Japanese.
Yeah, he would, yes, both of them.
Yeah, every type of like meet and greet, post show or pre-show meet and greet, while people are saying, thank you very much, like that, he would just blurt out stupid, inappropriate stuff and shock like the fans. They'd be like, oh my gosh, like, oh my gosh. And he would be deadpan saying it. He wouldn't laugh, he wouldn't do anything, he would never break character. Like as if he thought he was saying, thank you, like that. He was just saying some just hideous shit to people. And that's how our friendship started.
But it was
and then you got on stage. When did you come on stage and what did you perform?
Kimi got on stage?
No, what happened was they were at the end of their tour, and that was in Osaka, I remember. And I was, I was right by the stage watching their show. And then everyone, including you, Doug, you pulled me onto the stage. Literally. They were pushed me onto the stage. This is live show at the venue. And
how many people in the big audience?
2,000.
2,000
over plus
crowd cheering.
Yeah, it was 2,000, maybe 2,000, over 2,000. It was sold out Osaka show. And
did they give you an instrument?
No. Thank God. I wouldn't be able to. I
feel like we talked about you playing bass or something.
You're a good bass player.
80s cover band.
Yeah. I was at that time. I was in an 80s cover band. I was, we were covering Guns N' Roses, and then you suddenly said, "Well, why don't you join us?" And then you did actually seriously try to bring me on to become a bass player in the Hoobastank. Yeah. That was funny.
And what did you do?
And I said,
shit the bed.
I said, I think, no. I mean, I thought you guys were joking.
Air guitar?
Yeah, I said I could do air bass.
Yeah. Are you a closet bass player?
What's that?
I said, are you a closet bass player? Because you're talented, aren't you? You just don't play for people. You just hide it, play alone.
No, I don't play it anymore. But back then, yes, I was playing. I was doing shows as well.
Back then, Kimi, when we first met back then, I remember spending a lot of time with you. Or you'd be with us all the time, and I think the first time that we ever came to Japan was for Summer Sonic.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I remember that's when we met you, and we had to do the, you know, the whole traveling. Maybe that wasn't the first time I met you. I don't remember exactly, but I remember we, you know, we had to travel from Osaka to Tokyo, or vice versa. And I just remember you being with us quite a bit, and finding out that you were also a musician, that you played bass in a Guns N' Roses cover band. And just constantly traveling, being on the bullet train with you, watching, like I remember sitting there with you, showing you like CKY2K videos of them doing just stupid shit to each other, and us just cracking up. And I don't know, I felt like we were all close in age to a degree, and we were also very, us as a band, and you in your career, we were kind of doing this at the same time. You said that you were a junior, whatever, you know, and we were brand new to it. So we were kind of growing together. Yeah, we're kind of growing together. And we were also, from what I remember, we were always really excited to come there and see you and hang, and we're going to see Kimi, and he's going to be, and the times that I remember, we would find out that we would only see you if we'd be in Tokyo, but we would also have stuff to do in Osaka, Fukuoka, Nagoya, whatever. Finding out that you wouldn't be coming with us was always like, oh, fuck. Like, you know, he's not going to be with, like, because it was always this friendship that I felt like we had we were close in age and close in our careers in our growth. And I just remember always having a fun time and always just laughing. So
appreciate that. No, definitely. Likewise, feelings mutual. I was really excited every time you guys were coming, because we would be able to have great time together, as well as I'll be able to see you guys perform. The shows were always amazing. You moved people, the fans that at the venue, there were so many fans that would stand out, wait for you guys outside the venue, that would follow you everywhere you went, whether it be Osaka and Nagoya. They were the fans, the diehard fans would be traveling more than I was with you guys.
I kind of feel like I remember you getting annoyed with.
No, with the fan.
I remember like them asking you stuff like, "Oh, can you have the side?" And I kind of remember just like, "God, get away! Like, leave us alone." You know, like you're just doing your job. I know you're just doing your job, but you were like the strict guy when it came to the fans.
Well, I have to. That somebody has to be a bad cop.
You were very
right?
possessive over us.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Somebody
jealous.
did have to play bad cop, and you were a good cop most of the time, but then you got to play bad cop.
Yeah, and then
someone had to do it.
Yeah, well, that was that, and then so after the debut album, you went into writing the second album. We're going to take a quick break because we need to take a quick break, but I want to introduce the next two songs, which would be Out of Control and Same Direction. So keep listening. We have Hoobastank on our show today. Stay tuned, and you're listening to the Kimi Kato Show.